Yo, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my late night spook show here on the Horror and Metal channel. I'm a Hellhound and I'm exhausted from the gym, but I figured I'd go ahead and film a quick video anyway. This is going to be Hellhound's Loathsome Lore, episode 40. Yeah, taking a look at some cool new recent acquirements. So let's go and get started. Let's start with Blu-rays. Yeah, I did get Halloween Ends. I actually got this a while back when it first came out. So it's not really too new of an acquirement, but I figured I'd go ahead and show it here anyway. Yeah, I was very mixed on this movie, like most people. There's some things I really like, some things I really didn't like at all. But for more info, check out the episode of the Morbid Hour in which myself, Sean Urshan, and HorrorVent88 talked about all the Halloween movies back in October. Yeah, my full thoughts about this movie are on that. We're on that live stream, so catch the replay for more. But yeah, Halloween Ends, and the latest and possibly final installment of the Halloween franchise. I'd also got Black Adam. I actually really like this movie. I think Dwayne Johnson was born to play that part, to play Black Adam. I do wish that they'd done a Shazam movie where DC's Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, would have fought Black Adam. That would have been way better. But this was still really good. He gets to fight the Justice Society of America, which was cool. Yeah, it was very, it's pretty violent too for a PG-13. Yeah, I think Dwayne Johnson did a good job. I'm a really big fan of him. And he, you know, like I said, he was great as the title character, Black Adam. And yeah, it's a very fun movie, very entertaining. I was never bored. Yeah, it really is disappointing with the future of the DC universe. It's kind of coming to it. It's a long story. It's kind of coming to an end. All these movies. So, because the post-credit scene, which I won't spoil here, got me really excited and pumped to see more, but now it's not happening. So, lame. Anyway, really good movie though, nonetheless. Also got Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, so this is a very well-made movie, very well directed, very well acted, all that stuff. It's a great movie technically, but is this really the Joker? I mean, the Joker's supposed to be a criminal mastermind, not some creepy loser with mommy issues. No, not at all. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. His acting performance was splendid, just magnificent, just very sumptuous and on point. But again, it didn't feel like the Joker to me at all. I hate that they're constantly doing away with the Vada Chemicals origin, because that was my favorite origin for the Joker. But whatever, this is a more realistic, in-depth look at like mental illness and stuff. And for what it is, it's great. It's just not the Joker. Though I guess it is an origin story, and I guess we are getting a sequel. We're going to see him more like the Joker we all know and love. Because like I said, great movie, just in my opinion, kind of a poor representation of the comic book character counterpart. But like I said, yeah, very well made, very well done. Joaquin Phoenix did amazing, just a superb job. All right, next I got this Phantasm 5-movie collection. Yeah, it's the whole series on Blu-ray. I already had them all on DVD, of course, and so it's good to finally upgrade. Oh yeah, Phantasm 5-movie collection. Pretty cool. I also got another horror movie, Society, directed by Brian Yuzna. I always liked this movie. It's really, really gross and really over the top, but it's a lot of fun. I think it's very, very enjoyable. And Era Video always does a great job on their Blu-rays. Yeah, there's the original poster. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I actually haven't watched the special features yet, but I plan to. Yeah, Society. Very disgusting movie, but still highly enjoyable. And speaking of Dwayne Johnson, I also got Rampage, because why not? I was a huge fan of the video games. I love giant monster movies, and I love Dwayne Johnson. I don't care for all the liberties they took from the source material. They changed a lot of things from the video game. In the video game, the monsters, the giant monsters started out as humans, which I thought was way more interesting, because we haven't seen that done in the movie a whole lot. And this one they started out as animals, which I didn't care for. But other than that, it's really good. Yeah, I actually enjoyed this one better than I thought I would. Yeah, Rampage. Another more recent Dwayne Johnson movie. And the only DVD I got was this, the Batman, the 60s show, the complete television series. And while it's not even close to my favorite iteration of Batman, it's still very nostalgic for me and a lot of fun. It's just good, harmless fun. It's very enjoyable. Very campy, very cheesy, very silly, but very entertaining at the same time. It's really cool to finally have it. I grew up watching this. It's like I said, it's very nostalgic for me. So yeah, cool to finally have a complete collection on DVD. No. Yeah, Batman, the '60s series with Adam West. Pretty cool to finally have. All right, let's go and look at vinyl records. Got Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying, one of the most underrated albums in metal, period. And it's got the original cover, too. Pretty cool. Yeah, very happy to have this. Yeah, well, it's not quite as good as their first 7, I don't think. It's still really, really, really good and very overlooked. You know, this one gets a lot of unfair criticism, but I think it's really, really good. Yeah, No Prayer for the Dying by Iron Maiden. Next we got Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. This is an original pressing. This isn't a reissue. Yeah, it's a great album as well. Yeah, I love the title track, Rock and Roll Rebel, Center of Eternity. Yeah, some great tracks on here for sure. Yeah, Bark at the Moon by Ozzy. Great album. Very happy to finally have it on record. The Ultimate Sin by Ozzy Osbourne, which is very hard to find. It's very rare, out of print. It's you know, even Ozzy himself kind of disowned this release, weirdly enough. This is a great album, and I think this is Ozzy's best vocal performance of his solo career. South Bloody Sabbath was his best performance in Sabbath, but I think this is his best performance in his solo work. I don't know why he disowns this album. I think it's great. He sings splendidly on here. I love the songs Never, Shot in the Dark, of course, Secret Loser, Never Know Why. Yeah, great songs, great album. This definitely should have made my my top 10 1986 metal albums, but truth be told, I actually hadn't heard a lot from this. I'd heard Shot in the Dark and a few others, but I hadn't actually listened to it the whole way through until recently. So yeah, this should have been on there. This should have been on my top 10 1986 metal albums. So let's go and retcon that list to include this awesome record. Yeah, The Ultimate Sin by Ozzy. Next you got Altars of Madness, the debut album from Morbid Angel. Yeah, I already have this on CD, of course, but I'm glad to finally have it on vinyl. Oh yeah, love these guys. It's probably my favorite Morbid Angel album, either this or Covenant. It's very close. But yeah, it's a death metal masterpiece. Oh yeah, Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness. I also got the Shudder magazine. That's it for records. Shudder magazine, which is kind of like a sister publication to Creepy and Eerie, which I grew up reading. Very, very cool stuff. I love horror comics and horror magazines, and with collections of short stories. And these are black and white too, just like Creepy and Eerie, which is really cool. It gives it a old school vibe. And some great stories are here. I already read it, and yeah, really cool. Some gruesome, morbid stuff for sure. Yeah, very cool. Shudder magazine. I highly recommend this for anybody who's into that sort of thing. All right, now on to video games. I got Super Mario 3D World, which also includes Bowser's Fury. I already beat both games. I haven't collected I haven't got all the secret stuff yet. Like there's still coins you collect and stuff. I haven't got all those quite yet. Most of them, but not all of them. But yeah, very fun game. I love the Mario games, and this is definitely a really good one. Really good entry in the series. I really like the cat power up and the fact that you can play as all these characters, just like on Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES. Yeah, great game. Also got this Sega Genesis Classics, which I highly recommend for any fan of Sega. It's got over 50 retro Sega Genesis games all in one cartridge. Yeah, there they all are. Feel free to pause the video and read them off. Yeah, highly recommend this. It's got Toe Jam and Earl, my favorite Sega Genesis game. And speaking of Toe Jam and Earl, I also got Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove, which I've already beaten most of the different modes and collected all the stuff, but there's still a little bit of things that I haven't done yet. Yeah, really fun game and a worthy entry in the series for sure. Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. And that's it for video games. And that's it for recent acquirements. I wanted to get that new Universal Dracula figure by NECA and show that in this video, but I don't have it yet. I haven't seen it in stores yet. I think you can order it though online. I might just do that because I've seen pictures of people holding it. So yeah, I was gonna wait to do this video. That's why it took me so long because I wanted to have that NECA Dracula figure. It just looks like Bela Lugosi. It would go with my Frankenstein, Wolfman, and the Mummy figures. But yeah, as soon as I do get that figure, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, I'm Hellhound. Let me know if there's any cool stuff you got recently in the comments below, or better yet, make a video. I'd love to see. Until next time, later.